Okay. Let's talk about trade recap today. Oh God, my trade recap today and watch lists and the overall market. So going with the overall market today, SPY. Uh, Technically it's green, but it feels more of like a down day. Even though some stocks were moving, kind of going sideways right now. Um, yeah, very similar. Oh, it's identical. So, um, yeah. So yesterday I missed Clove. This one's continuing higher. Just great move. Can't do anything about it. It wasn't even trading. AB looks like it kind of broke out today. Same thing with WGS bounced off. Pretty much bounced off this 20 really nicely. Kava, not really. There was another one that broke out. Was it? I think Palantir. Well, Palantir setup, I didn't really. It was a little wide, but it also is very slow. So I also don't think this is. I don't think it was a good setup for me. And then what else? So we'll go back to the watch list later and what moved and what didn't. Let's talk about the trades that I took today. So today I had no positions, and then I saw EVGO in the morning. And it looked fantastic. It looked great. At the time in the morning, I think the market cap was only like $1 billion, and I was like, they're getting a loan of 1 billion. That's like they have like I don't know what the payback period is, or if it's they have a loan guarantee from the U.S. Department of Energy. It is conditional, but to me, it's like they just gave them $3,000, $3 billion, basically the size of their market cap. So it's just like they have $1 billion cash to put these charging stations up. And I was, this is this is a very not easy, but it's like a perfect, perfect EP. So in the morning let me look at the because I was looking at the 5 minute. I look better on the five. In the morning, I was watching a pre-market, and I saw this flag here, and I thought to myself, I should probably buy this breakout in this flag. But I don't really trade pre-market. I rarely ever trade pre-market. Just kind of afraid of it. And I thought to myself, well, buy it at 380. I mean 380, 480. Buy it at 480 as it's breaking out. You get in early, and then if it keeps going up, you can have room. But I didn't end up buying it, so whatever. I just waited till the open, and I ended up buying it at 530. Let's see. Let's see where I bought it. Oops. Hold on, let me see. Check my. Yeah, so I ended up buying it at 5:30 in the morning. Not at 5:30 in the morning, but at 5:30, right, like near the market open, around 5, right here on this up candle here. Because I waited for it because it went straight down in the morning. I was like, okay, we'll just wait, see if it breaks this. So I waited, and I bought it right here. It's breaking out at 5:30, like 5:32, and I set my stop for 490, right around here. I don't want to do a low of day because that would have been like, because I feel like I've been getting stopped out way too much. And I had it at like 495, so I had like 10 cents a little lower, but it still stopped me out, and I was just furious. I was like, "Wow, I just can't catch a break." But it's trading. So I got it in at 5:30. I eventually got stopped out, and then when I saw it, oh sorry, let's see, I saw it again when it was breaking out here at 5:40, and I was gonna buy it, but but I was gonna risk 50 cents, 54 cents, and the ATR was at that time was like 30 something, 38 cents, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna risk 50 cents, risking 1% of my account, it's only gonna be 500 shares, which is because the risk was so wide. Um, I guess it was kind of similar risk I was doing in the morning too. I don't know, but I just got scared. It was, this is like a perfect, EP in terms of like the setup. Opened up above the range over the moving averages, and it had like 3 million volume before it even opened up, which is like higher than the average volume that it has in the 20-day period. So I was like, well, I was like, buy it. Why don't you buy it? And in my mind, I'm just like, no, it's not gonna work out, or no, you already risked too much, or just like no, the spread's too high, you're risking too much, 50 cents, and just basically psyching myself out into not buying it. And it goes up almost $1 from there. So I would have bought it right around here at 540, and then I'd be up 16% on it. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh well. And then also today with what was it? Yang, I think it was. Yeah, it was. So I was watching the Chinese stocks play out, the yin and the yang, and the yin, or I'm sorry, and the yang gapped up like 15%. It doesn't look like it a lot, but when it's so closed yesterday around 286, 285, let's say, and gapped up to 303. Oh, it said 15. Oh, sorry, gapped up to 318. So was it like 11? Okay, 12%. In the morning it told me 15. I don't know why. So around 10 to 15% it opened up, and I was like, okay, this might be the trade because I just heard or I read on Twitter or somewhere that Chinese markets they have a week off. There's some holidays, and I was like, okay, gaps up 15%. So that means the overall market for China is going to be down, which it was. It was down. So let's say Baba was down 4%. This one was down around 4%. And then I think the yen was down 15, if I remember correctly. Okay, 11. Sorry, 11%. So they're both up and down. The yin and the yang were, pretty same percentages up or down. So I thought to myself, wow, this can be the reverse I was looking for. But I was like, no, this is not. I don't think this is going to be a mean reversion trade due to the fact that it's like a real catalyst. It's like a real economic catalyst, and the government's in on it. The government's supporting this as well. So I thought to myself, well, dip buy the yen. It's going to be everyone's going to be dip buying China because they're all in China. So might as well just dip buy it. Which I didn't. I went for the yang, like an idiot. But I told myself in the morning, don't touch the yang. You've touched it 3 times already. Don't touch it. Just dip buy the yen. I could also get a massive size on it too. I can instead compared to the yang, I'm limited on shares. It's only $3, and for the yen, I can go in pretty big size. So I was like, well, just dip buy it. It's a great dip buying opportunity. Didn't listen to myself, and it went up. I think around 6% on the day. I think, yeah, around 6. I was up 7. Um, I just told myself, to buy the dip by the yen. It's gonna be just, it's not easy trade, but it's probably what most people are gonna look at this and think about dip buying it. So didn't do it, even though it's red on the day because it technically because this here measures the close from yesterday, which is up here. So didn't buy it. Instead, traded the yang and got it. I didn't get crushed on it. Obviously, I had my risk in place, but I mean, right as I bought it, it just went straight down. Like I think I was in it for like seconds. Okay, I'm lying. I was in it for like 6 minutes. It felt like seconds. I was in it for at least 4 minutes. So I bought it here at around because it was holding above VWAP on the was it the 5 minute, 2 minute? Let me see. It was on it. Well, it was kind of like the 2 minute, which I should get rid of those low minutes, those low time frames. They're not really helping. But it was in this candle here. If you look at it on the 5, it was holding. It was holding the VWAP. What on this chart? It's not. It's the 10, but on the VWAP it's different on my other broker. Anyways, it was holding here, which is right where VWAP was, and it was holding there for a couple minutes, and I was like, okay. It went up to 318, 317, so I bought it right here at 317, 318, hoping it was gonna bounce and revert back, and then I got stopped out here within like a couple minutes later. So that one just took me out completely, and it just went all the way down to 305. But I think I'm done with the yang, completely done with it, and I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna look at it at all. But it's probably gonna reverse on me. But it's okay. Whatever. It's part of trading. And yeah. So that was the only 2 trades I did today. Miss Clove yesterday. Miss Wolf. Wolf wasn't really on my radar, but I just added it to keep it on watch. Both look great. WGS keeps on moving. App didn't touch it. CRDO didn't touch it. Kava Still iffy about this one. The ADR is really low, but and then the BNTX, I'm still stocking this one. I really like this setup. LEU, SLC. Maybe this one more day, and then maybe next week. Cores, just slowly inching, tightening up though. UPST. Hopefully we can get another day tightness, and then or breakout tomorrow. That'd be nice. But CDNA didn't trust the breakout yesterday with the weakness intraday yesterday, and it's a pretty tight day today. So hopefully this was like a fake breakout, and then it breaks out to tomorrow. I mean, that'd be nice. Oklo returning back down just slightly. Lumen could be a potential trade tomorrow. I don't really like the way this looks. Poet, I don't really know about this one. I mean, if Nvidia can continue tomorrow, I feel like this can have a high chance. But they're both on the semiconductors, and I don't know if the semiconductors are really strong right now. So I don't know what the odds are of this breaking out tomorrow. If not, I'll try to play it on the short side. But I mean, it looks like a great flag. Just don't know which way it's gonna go because a lot of these flags have broken down. For example, like Lunar, it wasn't really a flag, but broke down on this fake breakout here. And CMP I'm looking at too. It looks pretty weak today. I don't think we're gonna get any breakout tomorrow. And if we do, this range is gonna be too wide for me. Because to me, it looks like it tried to come up, sold off, tried to come down, but got bought up. So don't know which way it's going. Uh, yes, that's it for that one. IMRX could potentially get a nice breakout here on the 20-day, but these are always and like it doesn't look good when it's trading. It doesn't seem so fun, but we'll see tomorrow. And the volume, look at the volume, 421,000. There's barely $1 million volume. I think if you do the math, let's say the average is 240. So you do 240 times, yeah, it's barely. I think it's barely over $1 million, which is not doesn't seem fun at all. ASTS, probably gonna slowly grind back down. SMR, nothing here. I think if it can, like another week of sideways, that'd be nice too. Till failed. I had a feeling this was gonna fail. I just based on the liquidity of it and the range and the way I don't know how to explain it, but I just felt like it's super weak. It didn't really feel strong. But the range was so wide. It's hard to get in short on this anyways. It's hard to go either way. So this was a pretty scary trade, in my opinion. Dogs looks like it failed the breakout yesterday. So and then Neon just pretty weak. I'm gonna take this one off. This one's done. Moves over on this one, in my opinion. But I look at the list of 1 month gainers, and then that'll be it for this APLD. APLD looks pretty nice. Don't know what the news is on. I gotta check what it is. The range is kind of pretty wide, but it is also 14 ADR stock, so gotta keep in mind for the range. Yeah, where'd it go? Okay. HKD, WHLR. I mean, Indo. I saw it this day, just didn't touch it on the Iran news. UNR. I don't know what this is, to be honest with you. Don't know what this is either. Wolf Mist. APLD could be breaking out tomorrow, but I'm afraid it's gonna have like one of these fake breakouts, like it did today, technically. So I would hope for some tightness in this range. It feels kind of wide to me, but yeah, that's it for that one. SGMT, no VST. This one's keeps on moving. Keeper Oklo. Here we see these uranium nuclear stocks keep moving. This one doesn't look too bad. It does. WGS continuing. We talked about that one earlier. Some more KLB. I missed this one. Can possibly build another flag here. Maybe like another week. And then get a continued breakout. We'll see if the market can stay up though. NNE. This one's just been, it's so like choppy. Look at the ADR, yeah. Which makes sense. It's so like just choppy and rangy. It's not as clean as it was here. And this was like perfect here. It's just beautiful, but it doesn't seem like a trade like this anymore. APLT has failed. Uh, kind of sucks. This is what I assume is gonna happen to all these other stocks that with these good setups. A lot of these have been breaking out and then failing. Let's see what other ones. Let's see. Oh, let's see which one I can compare this to. The ones. Which ones was I looking at? So BNTX, it kind of reminds me of this one we just saw right here at the bottom. MTC. No, that's not it. Okay, no. Which one was it? APLT. So BNTX, very similar to APLT. So we'll see if this one can break out tomorrow. This one's gonna feel like if the market is probably weak tomorrow, I'm assuming this one's gonna get. I'm gonna get short this one if it shows some weakness. And also I mean, there's quite good volume on there, around 120, around 118 million volume, dollar volume. It's not bad at all. Cores, SLC. This one's wide range today. Don't know if this is an after hours. UPST. This one looks quite good. I really like this setup. Looks very nice, especially when it's riding off the 20. CDNA, also another, I guess, healthcare sector, like the biotech sector, ish area. Also probably gonna do APLT, just a fail, depending on the market is tomorrow. Lumen, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, they all have good setups, but especially like Poet, I don't really think semiconductors are really hot right now. Um, see, IMRX, kind of nice setup on the 20, right in the 20, but very low volume. And it's also pretty cheap, the price, ASTS. I want to short this one, 'cause I feel like this move is over for ASTS, but I want it to go like 20% in one day. SMR, till, so this one's kind of failing. BNTX and APLT, well, APLT, it failed as well a little later. BNTX might be next, along with TVTX, other biotech. What else? And then CDNA. We'll see. We'll see how that goes tomorrow. See if I can even capitalize on it if they do go short. If they do go weak. But yeah, that's it for me today. Um, that's it. Yeah, just trying to get better. Um, I know. We'll see how long it takes. But I'll see you guys.